It is Frankie V and Tati, Gemini 95.7.
Solo already starting early in the morning.
Solo Lucci in the building.
Solo Lucci.
Oh, me?
You are hilarious on, like, the door open and you were on already.
Can we talk about this real quick? You walk in full of energy and you still have the audacity to say to Tati, can you make me some coffee with extra sugar in it?
You feel me? I
like
love
you needed
it.
any more energy in you.
He knew I was here to make it good. He smelt my coffee and it smelled good.
Tati, I don't know what the subject you're talking about right now, but
It's good,
we're on
right?
radio right now.
It's sweet, right? You said you like it sweet. I got you.
Okay, all right, Tati.
How'd it come out? On a scale from 1 to 10, how was Tati's coffee making
Be
skills?
honest. You're a troublemaker. I know you are, so be honest. He was messing with me earlier.
So how y'all doing today?
That face.
How y'all doing today?
Solo Lucci, man. Of course, everybody sees you on
It is
TV,
nice.
loving hip hop.
Yes, sir.
New York, and also in Hollywood too, right? Which city you like better?
I live in Hollywood. I live in North Hollywood. I'm located in LA though, permanently.
And you're from Dallas originally, though.
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth. Get it right.
Oh, my bad. Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So, get it
No,
right.
it ain't not the same.
So I'm not from Dallas. I'm from Boston. That's like a
so
big
tell us
issue.
the big difference is
That's-
why is
yeah.
it when people think, because Texas is huge. It's like California.
Is that like saying San Diego and Chula Vista? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Same
People
thing. No, I don't think so.
Is there a rivalry?
How far is Rancho from here?
Rancho, what, about a half hour from where we're at right
You
now?
talking Cucamonga?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
'Cause I know now my uncle had moved out there. Well,
that's a
he
bit
in
away.
the
That's a bit-
military. He in
That's
the
up towards
military.
LA
It's
closer,
like
right?
a couple hours away. That is definitely, if someone said Rancho Cucamonga in San Diego.
No, Rancho, whatever the Rancho out
Penasquitos?
here in San Diego. Because this
Rancho
where he
Bernardo?
One
Rancho Penasquitos?
One of these. It's a Rancho in San Diego.
Yeah, there
because
is.
We drove from Atlanta in a U-Haul all the way to
Did
San
you?
Diego.
So you're about 15, 20 minutes away
and
from
like
your uncle.
Mission Beach or something. out
Mission
here.
Beach is right over there. Yeah, not
Okay,
far.
we was there.
Okay.
It was a lot of freaks.
Okay.
It was one street with a lot of bars.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we turned up.
Did you?
All the white
How
people was
long
buying
ago
me
this?
drinks.
How long ago was this?
This was like, man, this was a long
Did people know who Solo Lucci was?
Oh, I wasn't even Solo Lucci then. My name was Solo Lucci, but they didn't know.
They knew it was Michael?
Nah, they didn't even know me. They was like, who's the black guy with the gold teeth?
They were buying him drinks. So he said the white people they were buying
was
him drinks.
surfing.
He was for sure in Pacific Beach or Mission Beach.
Yeah,
I was definitely Mission Beach. It was
yeah.
a hotel right off of Mission
What do you
Beach.
think would happen if you went to La Jolla?
They would buy him drinks there too.
I need to go to La Jolla.
Well, because you have an infectious personality and your smile is just
Hold on. Infectious.
not like an STD.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I
Made
don't
you sound
know.
like you-
Infections don't sound. Infectious ain't
Okay.
attractive
Is
word.
contagious better?
That I was thinking that, but that sounded just as bad. It processed in my head.
Dope ass personality?
You feel me? Or I like your vocabulary. There
Magnetic.
you go.
There it is. There it is.
Captivating.
Magnetic.
Captivating.
There you go.
Yeah, let's use our
I'll
vocab
stop with the
word.
infectious and contagious because that makes people feel some type of way.
Yeah, you know it's weirdos out here.
When you were growing up in Fort Worth, did you have this infectious, magnetic
were you
personality?
always?
Oh man,
Charismatic.
I always been like a outgoing person. I always been outspoken. So, I really found myself at after I got out of high school.
Okay.
I always said to myself, I wish I was all the way confident and found myself in high school and
Right.
stuff, because I would have been so much further. I was good with girls and stuff, but with what I wanted to do in life, I had no idea. I was trapping and doing stuff that if I knew what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
I could have been molding myself at a younger age.
So who was that person who helped you laser focus what were you gonna do? Because
I think his name was Smith & Wesson.
You think his name was?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
Smith & Wesson.
I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Colt
it takes.
45.
Yeah,
See where
I was
you're
gonna
going.
say
Yeah, yeah.
so the same motivation for a lot of folks actually.
Your buddy,
Yeah, man.
Jack
Who get out
Daniels,
of there.
Jameson,
Yeah.
they all stepped in?
Nah. Smith & Wesson, I got shot up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I got shot.
I know you got shot in your kidney and your liver,
my
right?
lung.
In your lung.
Yeah.
That's-
I think that was Smith & Wesson them that got my mind.
Got
right.
it.
Yeah, made you feel like this is not fun anymore.
Yeah, man. It wasn't even about being funny. It was just being it became a cycle. It was the repetitiveness of it. Every day I was waking up to do the same exact thing.
And what was that thing you were doing?
Selling dope.
Yeah.
But
And-
but a lot of people are
and-
doing that in regular jobs too, though.
Yeah, but that's why I don't work a regular job. So kudos to them, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Right. Well, it
I was
takes,
never a job worker type. I had 4 jobs max my whole life, and I just worked long enough to get a check, and then I go buy some drugs and sell them.
So you get shot.
It takes a traumatic event for you to
change things, right?
realize time is it's short. Do something that you want to do with it rather than.
So you're living in Fort Worth and you get shot up and you're like, I'm moving to LA. I'm gonna go change my lifestyle and become something big.
Well, no, actually, I was already dealing with a rapper, Young Jock, and
Yep, of
Jeezy
course.
and T.I. Like I was already affiliated with them through their security guard because he was a gangbanger.
Yeah.
We was in the same gang, and so when he started working for them, he just brought me around, and I started going around them like a lot. Till they took a liking to me. Then I ended up getting shot. Jock came down and basically talked to my mom, and like they was crying. They had a real heartfelt conversation.
Young Jock and your mom
he,
did.
Yeah, and he was like, "You need to get him out of here."
So-
Fort Worth was once the murder capital. It was like one of the smallest murder They call it Murder Worth.
Okay.
So like obviously it's not like nowhere you want to just be at.
So let me ask you this. Obviously, we're not from the streets. We didn't take that. We didn't choose that life. And lately, we keep hearing about Tekashi 6ix9ine and how it was a choice that he chose that. It wasn't like he was in it to begin with. He kind of chose it. What do you think about that whole situation and the whole T-Pain saying that, you know, you got to do it for your friends and family, or, you know,
T-Pain say what?
T-Pain said if you're going to snitch, the reason why he understands that 6ix9ine had snitched was because he's trying to get back to his
I don't
friends
think
and
nobody
family.
that's not really from the street should even comment on that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for T-Pain to be saying what he think, bro, go sing on auto-tune or something, because ain't nobody from the streets gonna respect you saying that bull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you don't know the code, right? See,
yeah,
I would
yeah,
never
yeah,
comment
yeah. No.
because I don't know it.
Yeah, but I mean, you doing your job. You know what I'm saying? He just being, ain't nobody asked you for your opinion, T-Pain. You feel me? I got much respect for your musical talent. He's very dope, super dope. But I mean, nobody gonna commend nobody telling.
So you get off the streets. You get off the streets. You move to L.A.
Yeah, man. No, I actually moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
I moved to Atlanta because that's where Jock lived.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he did what he felt like was beneficial for him. You know, when you got all this social media stuff these days and all this stuff that make negativity make you easy to blow up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people draw to that. If it make you $1 million once, you're gonna try go a higher step and get another million. You know what I'm saying? So if he's seen this false claiming and faking, but having this around you can make you rich, he trying to you know what I'm saying? He
Built a whole career to even.
You did what I'm
it's
saying?
beneficial.
So you know, I mean, but you know, for every cause, it's an effect,
Right.
And that's what's going on. And so back to when I got shot, I moved to Atlanta because Jock basically told my mama out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I relocated to Atlanta. Didn't see Young Jock for 2 years when I moved there.
Why's that?
Weirdest shit ever. Like I don't know. Jock.
You moved there for him, and he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, nowhere to be found.
He's busy.
He's super busy. He had super busy, bro.
Yeah.
See, I said it
couldn't
off
even-
jump. Busy. I mean, it's
So-
not like he was just hanging out and he didn't see
No,
him
no,
for
I'm
2
not
years.
saying that, but yeah, it's
He's
just
working,
interesting.
right?
That's
No,
what
it
you
was
went for.
weird. No, I was mad at him for
Yeah.
a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because now I moved out there, bro. I had no direction. I didn't even know where to move. I ended up moving to Old National. I was on the south side. right back to the hood, bro.
Yeah.
Every day carrying a pistol, right back to selling drugs just to make money.
Same thing he was doing in
Same
Fort Worth.
thing I was doing in Fort Worth.
Right.
But the only difference is the opportunity level was different in Atlanta.
Okay.
It was I used to tell myself, you know, you want to go to the NBA, you got to go where the best basketball players play, and you got to beat them.
Truth.
And you want to, you know what? So I said all the rappers were in Atlanta, so I'm finna go and out rap them. And I moved to Atlanta, and that was my whole mindset. So even when I was selling drugs every night at the Trap, which was a strip club next door and a tattoo shop, I was rapping.
Yeah.
Rapping for everybody. All the celebrities used to come through there, I'm rapping. Basketball players, I'm rapping. Tattoo shop, I'm rapping. To the point to where I was known as the neighborhood rapper. They was like, Lucci, like where Lucci
See,
at?
that's good advice, though, because, you know, we always talk about the local rappers here. Get known. Find a way to get known. Let people know. Let people start giving you a nickname.
Yeah.
But it's
So
hard.
it's
You
not
can't
about-
tell me right now when you're rapping for all these celebrities for those 2 years that you didn't see Jock that you didn't feel some type of way about that. Like you're obviously you said you were kind of mad at him.
But what I
because-
had to realize, it wasn't the celebrities that mattered. It was the people that were supporting me that mattered.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for, because I only have one mouth. But if I can make you believe and you believe and you believe and you believe and you believe, and
But you're
even when I'm
following.
not around, y'all gonna speak for me.
Yeah.
Which creates more opportunities to rap in front of the next person that might can possibly change my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like kind of the cause and effect of the whole situation. I just made sure that wherever I left an impression. I know one thing, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
Yeah.
So I try to make it last. I want to stay in your brain. I want everybody to remember me when I leave.
Hence, and we're going to fast forward to Love and Hip Hop. This
Okay, then.
opportunity comes up and people are like, dang, okay, so now you're on Love and Hip Hop, right? And this is what you just said, leave an impression. How much of what you're doing on Love and Hip Hop is leaving an impression and truly who you are? Is it really who you are on Love and Hip Hop, or is some of that being edited
What you
by?
think? Ain't you right here in my face?
Because they
I'm
edit.
asking you. I'm interviewing you now. What you think?
They edit.
So what I'm asking you is the energy that you are receiving and the character that you are receiving right now equivalent to? Is it equivalent to the energy and the character that you see on TV?
Yes.
Okay.
However,
case closed.
But we have had,
But they have told us that they edit stuff and they'll take certain situations and twist it. So that's what I'm asking you. How much of that is?
As me being Solo Lucci, I can only speak for Solo Lucci.
So you like that, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
You like what you see on TV then. You like how they're portraying you, how you're portraying yourself.
They're not portraying me. I'm being myself.
And you like how
and it's like, see, you got to understand, when you faking it, then you worry about stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm myself, and I'm a huge advocate on being that. You know what I'm saying? I'm me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a pretty open book, bro. You can even go on my Instagram. You can go on my real life. You can talk to the people around me. It's the same person all around the board.
So there's only one other person that I could say in reality TV that I feel like is this, like what you just said, and that's Cardi B. And you see how she blew up because everything she is on the show and on her like I followed her on Instagram more than I did on the show.
You were day one with Cardi B. I mean, before I knew who she was,
because of the personality. Like I said, when you walked in here with your smile and everything, it's the same person that you're seeing. Most reality stars that walk in here, they complain about the edits, the way that the producers are making things. They'll say that it's not exact. You see the reunions. Every time they do a reunion show, someone's trying to clarify what happened on the show. Why? We already seen it, but no, there's something behind all of that. Okay,
so I'm gonna give you a comparison. So if you had two jobs, you might not care as much about one of them. That's equivalent to the talent or the belief in oneself. Like me, I was somebody before TV, and I know in my mind I'm gonna be somebody with or without it because I believe I am somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if that don't work, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. I'm still me at the end of the day. And it's like some people, they are only they aren't what they do. They do what they are. You know what I'm saying? If y'all get that, like, you know what I'm saying?
So you are who you are, and that TV platform allows more people to find out about Solo Lucci. Yeah. That's it.
You can do 4 takes, and I'm going to still be Solo Lucci. Right. Some people going to try to switch up how they act. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, it been times where the Solo Lucci is sometimes too harsh to where... Are
we going to segue into this Alexis Skyy situation? Because it sounds like it.
We're gonna hold that thought for 1 second because we got to jump on the radio real quick. But we're going to hold that thought for 1 second.
Okay.
All right, we got to get back to it. I love Lucci. Tati asked you about a certain person.
Yeah, look like he's like, wait, what? Well,
Alexis
you were saying, so we were talking about how you are on the show.
No, he just threw me out because I thought he knew something.
Oh, I know.
Because he said something.
We know something, but it might be just rumor. We might not have our information straight, and it might have come from you, and you might be harsh, like you said earlier, or maybe we just... Are you trying to look at my notes? Here, let me show you.
Do you know a girl named Alexis Skyy?
And I know exactly what y'all talking about.
What is your relation? What is your relation to Alexis Skyy?
Oh, we very good friends.
Okay.
And what? So on the show it came out that that's Fetty Wap's ex, and you are the possible baby daddy. And she's denying that.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
That's what we heard.
Who is they? Every time they say stuff like that.
That's what I was asking y'all. Y'all said they.
I seen it. People. She was going on.
Y'all the ones that said they.
They say that.
Who is they?
They're the ones that have these notes right here that said this is pertinent information. Then you jump on social media and you see some stories on it. So they is the Twitter fingers.
That's what. Okay, so for the Twitter fingers, they don't know what they're talking about. Okay. But it was me and Alexis were together, and for the people that was watching the show, following, we was actually trying to have a baby when we was together.
Okay.
Season 4, we were trying to have a baby. She ended up not being pregnant. We broke up because of the show, kind of, out of backlash, and she just couldn't take a lot of the feedback from the world. And at the same time, she got pregnant when we broke up. I didn't know who it was by. I asked her. She told me, honestly, she didn't know, which is the only reason I came forward and was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever watch my stuff, I never said once that was my baby, but I said it could be my baby because at the end of the day, I do have a son. He's 3 years old. I love him with all my heart.
That's what's up.
So shout out Sir Honor. And if that baby would have been mine, I did not want to look like the deadbeat father that did not, try to attempt to claim his daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure I just wanted to clear my face from the beginning. So, I mean, I don't care whether it was or not. I was going to still be, responsible.
Is there a way to find out? I mean, DNA test? I mean,
yeah, we did. We did a DNA test. So I flew out to New York. I paid for the DNA test. I set up the whole thing. I'm the one to talk to the people. She didn't do it. I did it.
Okay.
And we went, and I wasn't the father. So I'm not the father.
Not the father. Maury Povich show. Not the father.
Maury actually tried to pay us to come on this show.
Yeah.
I was so mad at it. He was trying to give us like $15,000, $20,000 a piece. And I was like, let's go. What are you talking about? Like we need to know anyway. The world gonna see on Love and Hip Hop. The world gonna see on Love and Hip Hop anyway. So we might as well
Alexis
get paid more.
I love that you're willing to do those kinds of things.
I mean, why not? You know what? Ray J told me something this was crucial to me choosing to be on Love and Hip Hop. He's like, Lucci, I know you. You got girls. You gonna go through this. Your baby mama's still gonna be crazy. You still gonna do all this. So you might as well get paid for your problems, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, you gonna go through these problems anyway.
Get paid for your problems.
And with social media, the world gonna know it anyway. TV or social media, the world still gonna know it.
True story.
And people will judge you regardless whether you do it or not. And that's why everyone gives the Kardashians and Jenners a hard time. But really, they're cashing in on everything that they do.
Big facts. Chloe, I'm looking for you. What's up? What's up, Tristan? Shout out to Tristan Thompson.
Would you treat Chloe well if that ever became your girl?
What? What are you talking? Stop. You know what?
Oh, excuse me. I was drinking my coffee, huh?
So all of a sudden you run into Khloe Kardashian and she's like, oh, Lucci, you're the one for me. I just went through this with Tristan. Can I want you to, instant family, just add Solo. You in?
I think I can make
Back to the coffee.
So, Alexis Skyy is doing interviews as well, and she's feeling, in these interviews we're watching, she feels that, her name's being dragged and all that because of the whole you're the father, you're not the father and all this. Do you have something you want to say to her? Because we're going to send this directly to her. I got her on speed dial.
Great.
But is there something that you want to, because you don't seem like a disrespectful kind of guy. You seem like a nice, fun-loving kind of dude. And what you said was, I felt that when you just said, I don't want to be the deadbeat dad. I want to be there for my child.
Correct.
This is not your child. Mm-hmm. And Alexis Skyy is someone that you once had love for, enough to say that you were trying to have a child with her.
I still got love for her.
Okay, but she's feeling some type of way about the way people are treating her.
Yeah.
I mean, she knows you. You would think that your confidence and your strong sense in self would have kind of
assured her.
Well,
look, we talk about this all the time. So you know what I'm saying? But one of the big reasons me and Alexis broke up is because of social media.
Yeah.
Like she was just the type of person that wake up every day and the first thing she do is look at social media. And then she got these guys around her, or these whatever they are, they're around her and they like waking up, hey girl, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you do this? And I used to always be opposed to it, like, bro, stop telling my girl to wake up and watch this, bro. Let me at least say hello, good morning, beautiful. Let me put a smile on her face before you put this negative energy on her. Mm-hmm. And it's like she was so consumed by that. So, when this came up, and if you really trace the timeline with anything I said, it was in defense of her, like, trying to insult me.
Yeah.
Like, she'll say something like, Lucci's thing, like, she went on a rant one day on the show and was like, when people like Solo Lucci saying he's the father, makes Fetty not want to take. How do what I'm saying make him not want to take the test?
Right.
That don't got my responsibility, and what I'm saying don't got nothing to do with him taking care of his. So, like, it was, she just felt like she was getting bashed by the public, and I don't feel like she should be bashed, but I feel like she should accept some responsibility.
So are you guys cool now? I mean, you said you guys are friends still?
She just got mad at me again for an interview I did on Sway. We was cool,
we won't
man.
Send this to her. But this is good.
We were just cool, and I got on Sway, and they was like, so, Fetty Wap baby daddy? And I was like, who knows?
Yeah.
Because when we did our DNA tests, we posted the results on the internet. So you could see it, so stop asking me.
Right.
So you saying this your baby daddy, just as fast as you posted our results, go post them results. And don't get mad at me for saying,
then why is she
who
mad at
knows?
You? Why is she mad at you for that?
It's
because
communication.
She just feel like she already got bashed from the point of me saying I might have been the father. You know what I'm saying? Now, she still hasn't proved Fetty the father, and by me saying who knows and stuff like that, it make the world like, it probably ain't Fetty. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Fetty in all this? Is he speaking up to you? Is he saying anything?
I don't talk to him.
No.
Nah, man.
I haven't heard him comment either. But then again, there's so many different blogs and sites where you can get information from now. It's not
they are typing away on right?
So you don't know, know. But I think that it's something to be said that you at least said, hey, listen, I went and got the DNA. I made sure I'm the one who paid for it. Put the results out there so that you could say, hey, now we know where it's at. It's done.
I just really wanted to start back smashing, so I was just like, we need to figure it out, because we was at a weird point where we wasn't even talking until that got figured out. And I was like, man, come on, because we was friends. We was like sex partners and like friends. Like we had another vibe. You know what I'm saying? We was together, but we was like the type of people that, you know, we just like each other. We cool with each other.
What, she deletes all her social medias. You guys gonna get back together? Is there a chance of reconciliation?
Nah, right. That's my girl. Like, she cool. I got love for Alexis. I can't sit up and talk bad about it. You know, I got love for Alexis. She just, you know,
AKA the door's open. You never know.
She caught up being fine in the industry of vultures. There's, you know, you fine, man, and you a product of the game.
Is she gonna be a part of I Love Lucci, the new spinoff you're getting?
She would never.
Why? Why would she never?
Too much of this
Alexis
already.
don't want to share me unless she involved in the sharing.
But so she can't jump on that show? Don't you think that would make for something like people are going to be kind of curious?
Well, what is the content of the show? Because he just said she doesn't want to share them. What's the content of the show? Do you got girls vying for your...
Yeah, it's a dating show. It's like 13. It started out with 13 to, I haven't decided the number, but I was thinking 13 girls.
Yeah.
And we got a mansion and they trying to date me. Like,
but you should have her on as like a guest talking some side stuff about you. That would become interesting. You know what I'm saying? These girls can turn to her for some advice in dating Lucci.
She don't got enough advice. She ain't smart enough.
Can we edit that part out?
No, don't got to. I'm being
honest. About to start something new, Solo Lucci.
Nah, I mean, like, you know, you got to know somebody. Like, she, you know, Alexis don't get real intellectual. You know what I'm saying? She just kind of keep it on a surface level. I'm kind of deep. You know, I got dimensions to me. So, you know, like if you talking about spirituality, you know, some people you can't talk about it with, and some people you can. You know, you just got to know the people you're around. That's why I said we were good partners. We had our fun. You know,
he
what
likes
I'm saying?
to have mind sex, is what he's saying.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
facts.
So is I Love Lucci? You're gonna be like the Bachelor?
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically, a player.
A player.
Yep.
Listen, if you can date that many girls on a show and all of them are willing to share you.
I'm not mad.
Actually, man, when I announced this on my Instagram, I got like 900 DMs from girls, and I was sending them in, and that's how I
saw one of them. You're nasty. I saw one of them.
And it's basically based on like girls sliding in my DMs. So, ladies, you can still slide in there. I haven't picked the cash yet. Follow me on all social media platforms at Solo Lucci. That's SOLOLUCCI. Your baby mom, baby daddy.
Any guys hating on you in the DMs? Any guys sliding there telling you to F off or like quit trying to be such a player?
I ain't gonna lie. My page is like 99% women.
I was gonna say,
I ain't gonna even lie like
a guy going out your way to hate on a guy. You're
not
a guy.
Nah, but my block game's super strong. I got a long block list.
Yeah,
you know, it's been a lot of like, you know, all kind of weird stuff in the DM. You know, dudes on some weird stuff. A lot of that. Then you got the dudes that 0 followers but just want to go in there and hate.
Yeah,
block all them.
Twitter fingers.
You know what I'm saying? Twitter fingers. Then you got the Alexis Skyy fanatics. And block them, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got the ones who like my baby mama, block them.
I feel like you
block my baby mama, block my baby mama in the process also.
Yeah, block them all.
You've really made it in life when you've got a long block list. I feel like.
Well, that block list so long.
Yeah.
I was going through it like, man, I bit out, but you know, you got to know there was some type of fan in the first place to even be on my page.
Right, because they went out of their way to seek you out.
They intrigued by you somehow.
Exactly.
It's that magnetic personality.
You feel me? Captivating personality.
Not infectious.
Cash Money is your single, of course.
Yes, sir.
On YouTube, man, it's getting a big buzz on it. It's going to radio. I mean, that's why you're here at a radio station talking music right now.
Yes, sir.
This single, tell us about it.
Man, first and foremost, I want to shout out my producer, Tasha Couture. She's a female, black female. She's dope. She produced the record.
Okay.
Excuse me. She produced like 90% of my records. She's like, she's super hard. When she sent me the beat, I already knew it was a hit. Like with words on it or not, it was just hard. It was originally a sample, Beanie Man and Maya Girls Them Sugar. And when I did my research, because I have my own record label, I have my own company. It's entitled Foreign Money. I have actors, athletes, rappers, comedians, models. It's just a company. And when I did my publishing research, he had like 9 publishing companies that I wanted like 30% a piece. It was just like ridiculous.
Yeah.
To the point to where I wouldn't receive no money. So I said, well, look, we taking the whole sample off, take the beat sample off and the voice. I did the voice, and we replayed the sample. We replayed the beat.
That's how you keep all your money.
Let's keep it, yeah.
And you just pay like one payment for like interpolation or whatever, you know, for the song. And man, it just caught. You know, it was a good vibe. When I heard it, it just took me in the mode of like Cash Money, Hot Boys. Because when I was young, I used to listen to like No Limit
Hell yeah.
and like rap a lot and switch out, and everything was so gangster. You know what I'm saying? Make them say, "Oh, we on that No Limit soldiers, pocket full of stone, we on all that." And then these guys come out with fast cars, a lot of money, and it's the group, the clique of their homeboys, and they like, you know what I'm saying? It was so cool. It brought like some fun to the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy I was just basically trying to recreate. It wasn't necessarily about cash money at the beginning, but what they brought to the game is what it was about, the energy. I tried to recreate that.
And the single now, I mean, what's the goal? You jumping on tour? You trying to do, you know, push that side of stuff? I know you're busy with the TV programs going on.
Man, you know, music is first and foremost beside family, you know what I'm saying? But I actually had like 4 full projects ready to drop. Yeah. I'm just out here trying to just show people I'm personable, you know what I'm saying? Touch hearts of different people, touch different areas geographically, show them, you know, hey, I could come right out and be where you at, talk to you. We can go to the hood. We can go to Beverly Hills.
Magnetic.
You know what I'm saying? It's just all good. Facts.
A lot of people won't do that. So earlier you said Jock helped you out. I just wanted to, because you brought someone with you. This is Just James with you, right?
Just Jones.
My bad. Just Jones. I'm sorry.
They got the same haircut.
They did it together.
They
yes,
did
we talked
together.
about that. So you brought him along to just see how you do this, or what is it? Because really, you're getting a one-up, right? To be able to watch Solo go radio station to radio. Yeah, so what is... And I know that we're shifting from Solo Lucci to Just Jones, but
it's all for money.
But listen, I remember in, what was it, 2010, I interviewed YG, and Mustard was in the room, and Mustard was quiet. He just sat in the corner. He didn't say nothing. I didn't know. He blew up shortly thereafter, and I thought, man, I didn't even like...
So you're saying Just Jones is going to forget who we are?
Well,
someday he's going to be so big, he ain't going to want to walk into the studio. Remember that time I came in and y'all didn't even put me on the microphone?
Remember when
you call me James? Bitch, it's Jones, damn it. Yeah, you know, but that's what I'm saying.
Grab that mic real quick. Let's talk to you real quick. Grab that mic real quick.
I'm saying I never, you know, and sometimes we do that as radio folks. We're so focused, and we should be focused on Solo Lucci. This is your interview. I mean, we should be, but at the same time, you have to give attention to who else is coming through, because it's almost like you're bringing someone up to see what's
for a reason.
What's the reason? What are you getting out of?
Because I'm the hardest.
Okay,
we the hardest for our money. It's an army. We the label. You know
All right.
what's going on. We the hardest with this music stuff.
And you're an artist on the label. You his CEO. You his boss. Is that what you are? You're Solo Lucci's boss?
No, the CEO. I'm the president. You know what's going on.
Well, I always remember that interview, and I remember looking back on it like, dang, I didn't even say anything. I didn't shake in his hand. I didn't, you know, we were laughing in the room because of some of the things YG had said, because YG has a funny personality, so he's outgoing. So, but I never said hello to whoever else was in the room.
It's funny
it was Mustard.
YG and Mustard collabed on some music. I mean, in For Money Entertainment, you guys collabed together. Are they on your tracks, vice versa?
We got a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but I appreciate you for recognizing me.
Well, I'm just saying. I gotta make sure I ask now from here on out. Who else is with you? Who's rolling with you? Because you're not gonna bring bums with you. I mean, you're gonna bring somebody who you believe in, right?
Facts.
I mean, if you're bringing bums with you, you're wasting your time and your money. You're feeding the bum.
You gotta know experience is like the best teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason that I excelled in music, because I had people like Jock and Jeezy them to look, and I had to notice. You got to learn by. Sometimes people can't tell you something. Take the action. I could tell them 100 times, but when I show them, it's different. Mm-hmm. I could tell them I'm smart, and when you get in these interviews, you have to articulate, and you gotta, conversate with the person, maybe say their name, make them feel more, involved and stuff like that. But until you see it in action, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of just words. You know what I'm saying?
When the interview wraps, you guys are going to have a conversation about this interview versus the last interview. I mean, it's really simple. You're going to adapt to whoever's asking you the questions.
Correct.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll go somewhere and they didn't hear the song you just put out, they didn't watch it, and it's not no fault, but you'll know who you're talking to immediately, and then you can adjust to them. So what you're showing him is awesome. So you're getting firsthand, it's like an internship, right?
Truth.
First-hand knowledge. Well, we're glad you stopped in as well.
Thank you. We're glad you stopped in, Solo Lucci. Good to finally meet you.
Yes.
All right, man. Appreciate you for having me.